And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready, break! Get it! Panther 60, Panther 60!
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Milton. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Cougar 19!
On first down, it's Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go! Liking.
Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Aguilar. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10.
Go!
To throw, it's Milton. Open man, there is Malone. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming up for the last game? You're playing a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Blue is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Dragon 60. Ready?
To throw is Milton. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Get up. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now receiver in motion left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Panthers 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Eluding the tackle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. One. Ready.
Young to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
On the ready.
Now Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because of the draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Let's go now. 40, drill, 52.
Looking to throw, Young. Short throw, hauled in by Trimble. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a third down and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ready?
Here's 3rd and 3.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. But he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lamb will go in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Back to throw again. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Back roll 80.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Milton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Jaden Blue taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the left side, he's got McMillan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Set. Ready.
Young will set to throw. This is caught by McMillan. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Over the front, the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
32.
They'll throw again. Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Liking, 18.
Quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Throwing is Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Ready?
Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
To throw, it's Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go now. Ready?
To the air once more, Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here. Hut.
Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Panthers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. To throw is Milton. That's caught. It's Malone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 yards. First down, Dallas.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Milton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The final shot before break. Milton. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Smash, smash. That's ready.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. It's a room to maneuver. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw by Young caught out wide. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Rail, yellow. Let's go. Hut, hut. 45, white. Set.
Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set, hut.
Young quickly to the flat. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
18.
Here's Milton now to throw. Open man, there is Malone. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ready? Pass the 60.
Now Milton. Drops it to Blue, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Aguilar. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Get it. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Lamb will go in motion. Off play action. Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 32.
And Watson has it right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Down. 52 bull.
Third down, Young from the gun. Oh, that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Vikings. 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Left side to Lamb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 5.
Ready? Let's go.
He finds his man, complete. It's Malone. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go with blue between the tackles. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Touchdown! Bronco 80.
Throwing is Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Aguilar. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Ready.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Oh, they're changing this at the line. In motion left, the tight end.
Ready.
They run for it. Here's Blue. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Flat, 95, ready?
Here's Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ready, 12, 10 flat, ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
21.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. To throw, it's Milton. And that nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Ready, break. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer.
Milton. comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton, his second sack of the night. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
19 Tigers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 30.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a toss play for Hubbard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Okay,
this
ready?
is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
35. Cowboys 28.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here comes second down.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Let's get check. 1918. Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Malone. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Blue. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw is Milton. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready. Panther 60.
Here's Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. It is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Go! Bronco 80. Cuddy.
They hand it off. It's Blue. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Hey. Cougar 19. Panthers 50. Panthers 50. Let's go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Come on, come on. Set. Hurt, hurt. 70 Lions. Hurt.
Throw left side complete. That's Malone. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
18, back. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So
overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
Here's 1st down.
Ready?
Now Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Let's go now. Ready.
And this is incomplete. So third down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Down. Set.
To throw, Young. Oh, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here's Milton now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.